Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show and explain you the NiUFFiT LW47 smartwatch. It has a very large 1.7-inch display and it comes with the latest Bluetooth calling technology, which is a huge innovation for Bluetooth calling from your smartwatch. And it supports a lot of sports and fitness tracking and even has some AI voice assistant support. So we have basically everything what we need. So I'm going to take it out of the box and show you everything. And so here we have it in a beautiful box. So this could also work as a nice gift. And so here we have the watch already pre-assembled with the watch band. And we get also this magnetic charging cable. So you just plug it in and connect the magnet in the back. It's very strong magnet, so we already have a charge here, and it even turns on automatically, and we can select the language. And so we are scanning the QR code here from the watch. We go to the website, and so we have different choices to download the app. So I'm going here to the Google Play Store. Very convenient, install it right from here. And it comes also with a pairing guide and the full user manual. And we get even some replacement axles for the watch band. And so after setting up the app with a user account and giving all the needed authorizations, so the app will run properly also in the background and deliver all the notification. We are ready here to either scan the QR code or just search the device. So I'm allowing here to search the device. Let's see if we can find it. And so I'm trying to scan here the code. We give authorization and then we are scanning the QR code here, and we give also authorization here, binding successful. Yeah, that was pretty easy. And so we also pair it here and start experiencing this watch. So I've been wearing this smartwatch now for about a week and it has been a lot of fun. I mean, in general, it has been working really good. I would say one of the best smartwatches, especially in this price range, which you can buy. I mean, it doesn't have all the functions which we have ever seen on a smartwatch, but usually most of the things I would say are working really reliable. But I'm not going to show you everything, just a little bit. I mean, here we have the settings. You can see with a lot of information. Do not disturb everything. Brightness settings. Down here we have the information notifications down here. I'm not going into that. When I slide up, we have all the notifications like from WhatsApp or SMS. What's really good, we have a lot of information. I mean, up to I think 10 or even 20 or maybe even more. I haven't seen the limit how many notifications we get, and we can delete single ones. They can contain a lot of text, and the text is very good readable. And the notifications have been very reliable. So with some other smartwatches, I got a lot of false notifications, especially from WhatsApp or so, but not here. And I got everything almost immediately. And what's also very good here, I'm going to show you that directly here. That's the notifications here. And as you can see, we can not only turn on notification in general or for a few, like a small range of apps which we have normally with a lot of other smartwatches, and all the other notifications from all the other apps we can only turn on or off in one single thing. Here we can decide for every single application or app which we have here on the smartphone if we want to get notification here on the smartwatch or not. This is a big plus and has been working really reliable as far as I can say. And then on the left side we have also a very special menu here. We have always the day, date, time. We have also some settings for the Bluetooth, so we can activate call audio, so we can make a phone call from here, of course using then the SIM card from the phone, but we can use a speaker and microphone here from the smartwatch. But we could also turn on or off the media audio from the phone, but usually we don't want to use this as a speaker for the phone, so I turn this usually off. This is absolutely perfect like that, and connectivity has been always working really good. And what we have here down here, that's something really special, something which is hard to find we have the last 4 apps or functions which we have been using here on this smartwatch. We find them directly from here. So usually you're just using maybe 2, 3 or 4 functions, and then you have all of them here. You don't have to arrange them somewhere like on a desktop or so. I mean, we don't have a desktop anyway where we could do that. This is not something which you can find in this price range, but this helps already a lot to have the last 4 functions. Then on the right side we have some automatic recorded information from the day, how many steps, calories and kilometers we have done. I think we can also change this to miles, no problem. Then we have the 24/7 heart rate detection. I mean, we can turn it on or off here. Of course, it needs a little bit of extra battery. By the way, the battery, yeah, it has been using between, I would say, 10 till maybe 30% of the whole battery per day, depending on the setting. I mean, if you're using such a watch face like that, which has a lot of color, a lot of brightness, if you do it, put it on the highest brightness here, then it's probably consuming 20 or 30% per day, so lasts only 3 days. But if you go a little bit lower here and maybe choose just lightweight watch face like I have done, like this one here, so this could then last easily maybe a week. Some people have been reporting about 2 weeks even. So I think the battery in general is not bad. You have to just make sure what you are doing, also depending of course on the screen on time. What's really important here, we can set this in 2 different ways. So what we have, yeah, here we have the menu style. We have 2 different styles, of course, like always. I like this where we have the description here. The other one doesn't have description. So here the brightness, I mean, this is something which is good and not so good. I mean, you can see you can change it, but it doesn't have like an automatic adjustment, so it doesn't have a sensor which would automatically adjust the brightness like inside, outside or so. But usually it's pretty bright, especially when you have it on the brightest setting. You can easily read it outside in direct sunlight. This is very important, but inside the minimum is already enough to see it, and then you can save some battery, and then it could last for a week or so. But here again, to the screen on time, we have this screen on time, and this is how long the screen is on when you press this button here. So I have increased this for this video to 25 seconds, but usually I had it on 10 seconds, but you could go even lower. But this is something which you're not using a lot, because usually the screen will come on because you're waking it up with a wrist gesture, just by turning your wrist, and then it's a different time. We have this 2 seconds up to 6 seconds. So I had it on very low. This is usually enough to read the time, so you can save a lot of battery here. This is something which is also really hard to find. And then we have also this extra power saving mode. I haven't tried it, but it's also a nice thing. Then we have 2 different steps of vibration, soft and strong, and it has been working really good. I had it on strong and it has been waking me up in the morning, really reliable. There's one thing which I have to show you, which is not so good regarding the alarms, but I'm going to show you that later. Different languages, QR code system, information, shutdown, reset. I think we have it here for the moment. Then when we go to the right side, we have all the information which is automatically tracked during the day. We don't have to activate or deactivate that. And the 24/7 heart rate detection, if we have activated that, and the blood oxygen measurement, we have to wear it, of course, and then it's measuring, but it's not a 24/7, it's just a one-time thing. Then we have some sleep information when we have activated that. Then we have some weather information, and then we have all the fitness activity which we can track here from the watch, and that's a lot. And if you think it's not enough, you can even add much more. I think it's here in more sports, you can see how much you can add. That's so much. I've never seen so many type of sports tracking which we have here. So you can click on one, synchronize, and then it adds it to the watch. It has been working really good. What I've done, I have been doing this treadmill, I started it on the watch and also the recording on the treadmill and did it for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, the watch and the treadmill were just off by one single step. I think it was 693 on this watch to 692 on the treadmill. So it looks like the tracking is really, really good. Then you could add even more information here. That's already a lot, but we have much more. We can, when we are on the main screen, we can push here and then we have even much more options, more possibilities. Of course, the dial, we can make a phone call or accept a phone call or check the phone call directly from here. So we have built-in speaker and microphone, and speaker and microphone are really good. I've been doing a phone call, test the microphone speaker. People haven't been aware that I've been using the microphone speaker from this watch, and they called me. Nobody mentioned something that they didn't hear me properly or so. Microphone test 1 2 3 4 5. Microphone test 1 2 3 4 5. Then you can even add some contact information, I think for up to 10 people. Then we have the call records. You can even use the voice assistants when it's connected, but you need a separate Bluetooth connection. You can't use just the normal Bluetooth connection from the app here. You have to go to the settings, go to Bluetooth and then connect. But usually it's easy to connect, keep it connected. Then you hit this button here. And then you can say like, hey Google, do something, or Siri, do something, or ask questions, anything which you could do also on the app or on the smartphone. Then we have again the activity from the smartwatch, heart rate, SpO2, workout, can start it from here, or we can check the records. As you can see here, we have the 693 steps which I've been doing on the treadmill. Can we click on that, get more information there? This is what I've been doing on the treadmill, and it was really recording really nice. Then we have camera which we can use from the app, of course. Again, better sleep. Alarm clock also one of the big highlights of the watch here. We can have up to 5 different alarms. We can turn them on and off directly from here, but not only turn on and off, we can also add one or change the alarm time directly from here, from this watch. This is super rare to find, and it has been working really good. There's one exception when you add a new one. Let's say we add this time here. What's also good, when we add one here, it goes directly to current time. So we can add an alarm like for 5 minutes, but of course we have also a timer, but you can also use that. So when we are choosing never repeat, so like that, so means it would only wake us up in the next morning. This is a problem, and this has not been working reliable. So when we add something here, I mean, it's now 126, so we are doing that on 127. Never. Okay, we can even use snooze or not, and I think we are ready now. So let's wait 1 minute, and of course we don't have to stay on this screen. We can have it turned off during the night. And now you can see this is how it is. We can snooze for 10 minutes, or we can deactivate it here, or also deactivate it here with this button. Very convenient. And when you do it like that, then it works. But if you are doing this for the next morning with never repeat, then usually it won't wake you up. So if you want to go reliable for next morning, then you have to go with repeat. So means repeat like weekdays or Sundays, weekend days, these things. So if you are going with the never, that's a little bit at risk. This is what I don't recommend to use. Other than that, it has been working really good. And we have even a timer, but there's one big problem with the timer. I mean, we can start it easy. The problem is we can't go back to the main screen. The only thing, we can stop it, and when we are here, when we press 2 times and go back to the timer, you can see it has been turning off. A lot of such smartwatches have a timer which can run in the background. Obviously not this one. This is very sad, unfortunately, if you're using a lot of timer. Same thing with a stopwatch, but I mean, stopwatch is the same with most of the watches. They can't run in the background, but timers usually work in the background. Not here. One of the biggest disadvantages of this smartwatch if you're a big timer fan. Other than that, so I don't see a big problem. Then we have the breathe training, find my phone, some female health information messages. Again, we had it already, music control and the settings again. So you can see I have already a lot, and the smartwatch was really comfortable to wear, absolutely no problem. It looks also that it's pretty robust, I would say. I've been banging this watch against the wall accidentally a couple of times, and there's absolutely nothing to see. Also, it looks like it's not attracting fingerprints too much. We have this a lot with such, I would say, cheaper smartwatches, that they attract a lot of fingerprints. So I would say as long as you're not eating your breakfast on top of the watch, then there's usually nothing to worry. We can see that here. It's absolutely crazy. I haven't seen such a nice screen in a long time. Also, again, very bright outside when you have it on the highest brightness. And then, of course, we have everything and a little bit more here, even from the app, as you can see, especially like heart rate, 24/7. We can check it for the day and week and months, depending on how long we have been wearing it. Of course, also for sleep and other things. Can start exercise directly from here, but has nothing to do with the watch. And then a lot of more information and other settings directly from here. I mean, there's not too much here. One thing which I want to show you is the reminder. We have this sedentary reminder, which is standard more or less for such smart watches. Drinking reminder, do not disturb. That's really helpful for the night, so you don't have to like turn it off during the night. You won't get any notification, no matter if your smartphone is turned on or off. Then raise to wake is also very important, that when you're wearing it, sleeping, move it around, that it doesn't turn on, and you can do something crazy on the watch itself. It won't turn on during the time which is set off, like here between midnight and 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we have the alarms. They are synced, of course, between the app and the watch. But of course, again, regarding the brightness, you have to do it manually, inside, outside, also during the night. There's no automatic thing, also not in the app. What I've been doing, I had it on the lowest brightness, which usually works also really good inside. And I have been using a rather lightweight watch face, like this one here, which is not too crazy bright during the night. At the beginning, I've had this one here. I mean, this is the best one, where you have everything directly here. Also phone calls, health information. I had this here at the beginning, and even when you have it on the lowest brightness during the night, then it's a little bit too bright, also consumes a lot of battery. So I have been switching to the other one back. So I've been always using this one here. This was a really good solution. You have a little bit less information, but still a lot. And if you need more, you can get more information or the last 4 apps here in this menu. Maybe one more thing regarding the speaker. When you're taking a call or making a call, you can only change the volume during the call and not before. Maybe small disadvantage. So we really have a lot. Definitely one of the best smartwatches in this price range, I would say. Of course, there's no always on display, there's no touch to wake, and there's no wireless charge, but these things are super hard to find in this price range. And then you have other disadvantages. So I would say it has quite a lot of innovation here inside the watch. One of the biggest innovations which I have seen in years. Pretty reliable. It has a couple of flaws, but usually we can easily work around. So probably one of the best smartwatches in the $50 price range in 2023 for sure. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.